So the question given to you this week is a slight deviation and a new novice situation for you. And again, bug your question before you begin, because the question I gave you originally when I taught this in the lesson or as part of the classwork remote learning task was to describe 2 impacts of commercial fishing on an ecosystem or an ocean ecosystem. Now, the way that I've reworded it here is you could use either commercial fishing or intensive farming. If you want to challenge yourself a little bit more, you could do intensive farming, and I'm going to give you an example of both of them. So look at the way that this is worded here. Again, let's go to our bug box, your command word. Again, you know what that means. State what you see. It is asking for 2. If you only give 1 impact, it is going to only give you 2 marks. Now, you may want to talk about impacts on commercial fishing or intensive farming and the impacts it has on an ecosystem. Now, if we are using a 4-mark question or looking at a 4-mark question again, we are going to be using so what strategy. Some of the connectives I'm looking for here is this shows that. Lovely sentence structure. This illustrates. I can see the impact by. Think about the way that you are connecting your 1 mark to your explanation and your development, which is what the examiner is looking for. Now, if I was using it for commercial fishing, for example, I would be looking for maybe explosions. So, 1 way fishermen obtain a catch for market is through explosives. That is just my point, my idea. But at this point, we haven't got a development. So you're going to ask yourself, so what? This means that the explosions destroy other species or the biodiversity of the seabed. Through that comment alone, I've linked to how it's impacted that particular ecosystem. Now, if I was doing commercial farming, again, I'm going to go back to my lesson and I'm going to look up some of the things that I'm going to use. In particular for me, the really interesting link here is the idea of eutrophication, and maybe you want to use that because that is really going to show your knowledge, your research, and use of really kind of your tier 3 vocabulary. So you may say herbicides and pesticides on crops in a farmer's field kills weeds and insects, but also reduces biodiversity. There is my idea. I'm asking in my head, so what? these pollute local water sources, producing eutrophication, spell it correctly, and anoxic water sources, killing fish. And if I'm seeing that from that question this week, I will be really impressed if you are going to use ones that are totally different to the examples I've given you there, and sending it in this week, and silver awards for 4 out of 4 marks. Best of luck, Year 11. Private message me if you are struggling with that question. I'm more than happy to help you.